You might want to go back and listen to this man's music because it is absolutely unique. He's making his 8th appearance on the Mountain stage. Started way back in 1991 when he was only a child, and since then he's made quite a few records. He lives over in Parkersburg, West Virginia, and went to school right here in Morgantown at West Virginia University. He's been drunk in this town many a night.
Well, it's great to be here. I'm told that this is my... It's being disputed, and but I believe it's my 11th time on the Mountain stage. And I hear that I'm getting a cape for my... with my initials. Yeah, they're going to give me a cape. I figure if I say it on the radio... Hooray! Oh, that was fun. That was so much fun. Well, you're probably asking yourself, where can I get this man's music? I'm talking to the people out there in radio and podcast land. Do you live in Alaska? I would like to visit you. I will bring these songs to you. Don't let the luxury and the legend of Mountain Stage fool you. I will play on your couch. Call me up. So, many years ago, my first dog. Let me tell you about my first dog. I like to name my dogs after TV show characters. So in the 70s, I had a dog. His name was Columbo. Did I say his name? Actually, her name was Columbo. Columbo was a basset hound. A few years later, I had a dog named Floyd, after the barber. He used to fumble his tie and interrupt himself. Just watch it, you'll know what I mean. Watch it, rewatch it. So then the next dog. The dog was a Weimaraner. And my wife and I, we were discussing what to name the dog, you know. And she says, we're not going to name this dog after a television character. Which bummed me out. I had Barney lined up, you know. So I started thinking, what can we name this dog? You know, what can we name this dog? And I thought, I said, Roger. How about Roger? And my wife said, we're not going to name our dog after Roger Miller, which eliminated Miller, which was my next name. And that's still out there. I still think it's good, and if you use it, send me a line. So we landed on the Weimaraner. We landed on Luigi somehow. I can't even remember how Luigi came up, you know. We thought German bird dog and an Italian name. That was just weird enough to please us both. But, you know, when you're calling a dog in to eat or whatever, you don't use more than one syllable. So when I would call him in to eat, I would, hey, Lou! So I got my Mary Tyler Moore in there. But so Lou, he was with us for over a decade. Luigi, he was a good dog. He died on the first day of spring. He passed away on the first day of spring. So building characters. Last year there was this radio evangelist. His name's Harold Camping, and Harold Camping predicted that last year on May 11th, the world would end. You remember that? It didn't. It didn't end. And then he decided it was October 11th. Anyway, I have a song about the October thing, and you'll have to get the CD to hear that one. But this song. I started thinking, a lot of these folks, they literally they quit their jobs, they sold their worldly possessions, and to get the word out that the world was going to end. And then when it didn't, I started thinking about what it would be like to be disappointed that the world did not end. So here it is, this song's called "The Never Ending End." A letter to Harold Camping from a believer. All right. Good times. Well, so the next song here that I'm going to do, my final one, is building characters, is about this guy who he freaked out that his Jesus nightlight had gone out in his bedroom. So he went to Big Lots and, well, basically he bought enough Jesus nightlights to plug into every receptacle in his house. I know you've all been there. The song goes exactly like this on an evening exactly like this evening. You ready, guys? Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, Billy Matheny here is a two-time Golden Horseshoe champion. Billy Matheny. Yeah. Well, thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming to my gig. This song, I'm going to do this one song that this is part of a group of us songwriters. We get together at the Court Street Grill once a year. Anybody ever been there? Court Street Grill. And we put together this Twisted Holiday songwriter special for Jackie there at the Court Street Grill. And back in 2009, I did a song called Mary Crystal Methmas. And that put me where I am today. And last year, had this idea, actually my wife had this idea that there weren't very many Christmas songs about Joseph, as in, the Joseph. And I started thinking about Joseph and how insecure I would have been about the situation, And who would I go to for help? Well, thanks. Here's another song off that record album. And this song's called I Believe This, I Believe. And this is a song that when my mom first heard it, and she didn't ask me after the show. She emailed me and she said, "Send me the lyrics to that song." And I got the feeling that they bothered her some. And so I thought, I'm on to something. Well, thanks. Well, this song, I dedicate this song to Mountain Stage. This song is a good song to dedicate to Mountain Stage. Yeah, this show's been an inspiration for me for years as a listener and a real boost to what I do. And let's hear it for Mountain Stage and the crew, the amazing crew. And of course, the band up here helping me out. Bob Thompson, you know, few people know that Bob Thompson is also a piano player.
From Parkersburg, West Virginia, Mr. Todd Burge right there. Building Characters is the name of the new CD. Yeah, and I can't wait to hear the covers of those songs. One of a kind, Todd Burge.